these various ideas are generally termed as approaches to AI. And for our interest, I would talk about one of the key approaches. It's called machine learning. So another quiz again. Once again, no marks. How many people have heard the term machine learning? Okay, we are making progress. So machine learning, before I even go on, one interesting thing about AI is that the terms mean exactly what they sound like. So no offense to any person who does chemistry in here, but the terms in chemistry are very confusing. But in AI, they mean exactly what they sound like. Artificial intelligence, it means intelligence that is artificial. Machine learning means machines that are learning, right? We don't have time to waste, so we make it direct. So machine learning means exactly that. So once again, what is learning? So learning involves an intelligent system, one, being able to look around its environment to make deductions. Two, able to attain underlying principles from those deductions and then use those principles to solve new problem. So what would be an example? A simple example would be, let's say, staircase, right? So let's say I was a baby and I was trying to walk up this staircase and I fell down. I fell down from this staircase. Maybe I'm trying to walk on another staircase. I fall down. Eventually, I realized that, okay, to move up staircase, I need to raise my leg and then move the other one and everything. I'm learning how to walk on staircase. Now, once I've gathered that information from staircase, how to climb them, if I meet a new staircase, I don't have to fall. This is my first time coming to this great hall. It would be really embarrassing if I was coming on this stage and I fell. And my excuse would be that I've never seen this staircase. So we are capable of learning because once you learn something, you can apply it in different fields. So that is the idea behind learning. So with machine learning, it's the same concept. You want to collect data, provide it to an AI system, so that the AI system will learn the underlying principles, and from that, they can solve new problems that they've never encountered. So this is different from just storing information and then producing them back. So if you look at computers already, you can store movies, videos. You now have storage devices that can store up to 5 terabytes and even 10 terabytes of data. And if you search, they can retrieve it. This is different. This is about learning underlying principles and solving new problems. Yes. So the way we do this in AI is we use statistics. So within statistics, there are different ideas that you can pick up to build what I've just described. In general sense, this is sometimes called pattern recognition. So you are recognizing pattern across a large pool of data. Okay, so what are some applications of AI machine learning? So one of the key areas that we work on is what is called precision agriculture. So with precision agriculture, the idea is that you take AI, you combine it with different technologies, and then you improve agriculture. The precision aspect of precision agriculture implies that currently when you are farming, what do? If you want to irrigate the crops, you pour water everywhere. If you want to add nutrients, you pour water everywhere. If you want to use pesticides, you might try to pour them at some places, but at the end of the day, you end up trying to extend it as far as possible. With precision agriculture, the goal is that with AI and the various other technologies, you treat each plant like an individual. You find out what that plant needs and you provide it at the right time. So all the various plants might not need the same amount of nutrient and same amount of water. So you identify it and then you provide it accordingly. Yeah, so these are some of the practical things within that space that we work on. So this is under Kara Grow AI. We do disease and pest detection. We've built AI systems that can learn from data, or they've learned from data to be able to detect disease and pests. So we work with crops like maize, looking at fall armyworm. We work with cocoa, anthracnose, work across a number of crops, across a number of diseases and pests. Another application is also yield estimation. So if you are growing your field, by using AI, it's possible to identify, even before the time of harvest, how much you are going to harvest. You can identify and predict what is going to happen on the farm. Yes, so under Amino Health AI Labs, we also look at AI for healthcare. So these are another set of systems that we develop. We've built AI systems that diagnose diseases across infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases. So all these diseases that are listed here in Pharmo. Yeah, so the general idea, at least for this platform, is that you input a chest x-ray or a medical image into the system. And like I described earlier, because the AI system was built to learn what diseases look like from medical images, if you give it a new medical image from a new patient, it's able to identify that disease